Hey there YouTube, it's Tony the keyboard lover, and today we're going to be attempting to restore this, an Apple Model A1048. Originally released in May 2003, it was set to be released with one of Apple's flagship computers at the time, the iMac G4s. I distinctly remember going to the library as a kid and playing the math space shooter games that were included on the Macs, but that's besides the point. Today I have with me an old Apple Model A1048 that I found at a thrift shop while I was heading to my sister's house who lives 40 minutes away. Was on the hunt for the mecca of keyboards, aka the IBM Model M keyboard. I currently only have one in my collection, but I'm constantly striving to find more. I picked it up because I thought it looked like a fun project to pick up. The A1048 uses a membrane switch, which are still clicky, but not quite the MX quality switches that enthusiasts thrive for. I tried to open the keyboard using an Allen wrench that I just purchased the other night for the sole purpose of this project. Guess that didn't have any use. I decided against going through and messing with the inside because the keyboard itself was still functional. To clean the keyboard itself, I used a raggedy old toothbrush, Q-tips, alcohol found at a Walmart, and a small container to keep the alcohol in. I wasn't able to document the actual process of cleaning the keyboard itself, but it was a lot easier than expected. I popped off all the keycaps using the switch remover and put those aside. Then I used an alcohol dipped Q-tip to clean in between where each key would lie, and then used a damp rag to clean in between the rows where the keys would lie. To get the junk in the hard to reach places, I used the alcohol dipped toothbrush, scrubbed away at it, and managed to get most, if not all, of the gunk out. For the keys themselves, I made a mixture of Windex glass cleaner and scalding hot water and put all of the keys into that solution. After I had soaked for a good few hours, I cleaned off each keycap individually and they looked pristine as ever. Here's before I started the restoration process after each keycap was removed. You can clearly see the gunk lying in between the keys by the previous owner in all of its glory. And here's the after the restoration process. I was able to get most of the junk out, but there are still some lying spots here and there, but overall, I was able to get the job done. Here's a refresher on what the keyboard looked like before I started, and here's the final product. There's a little bit of yellowing between each of the visible vertical rows, but since the Allen wrench from before wasn't able to work, I figured I'd just let it be. Here's a type racer demonstration on how the keyboard sounds. Sorry about the breathing in that, but overall the keyboard typed very well. It was just that the spacebar was a little bit finicky. So that was my first YouTube video that I've ever attempted to make. I would love to hear any of your feedback if you're watching this video. I have some things on my list to improve on, such as making the sound quality more smooth, actually documenting the whole process next time, and much more. Thank you so much for watching this video today.